And we're live. Welcome, everyone.
Hello. We're
After,
back.
yeah, uh, after delaying the stream and then being a little bit late, even after delaying the stream, we're here. We're hi. How you doing?
How you doing? We did not just play Call of Duty for a bit longer than we should.
Yeah, no, we
Nor did I play a run of Skull Hero Slave. By the way, play that game. It's actually very nice. It's really
yeah,
good.
I gotta
If
get
you're
back
used
into it.
to because if you're used to action roguelike, chaotic around the screen everywhere, it's just for you.
It's a very good roguelite.
Yeah,
Roguelite or roguelike?
roguelike.
Roguelike. Okay.
More specifically to the action roguelike genre.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Very good. All right, let's begin.
Also, excuse any sniffing I may or may not do into the microphone as I am currently suffering from allergies. But I will do my best to keep it under control.
Oh god, I forgot I'm playing this sad man.
Oh yeah. We shaved and uh, I was gonna say fixed our smile, but I don't know if fixed is the right word.
I think we made it worse.
If anything, just blame Gobby, lol. Hey, Dougie.
Hey, babe.
Also, yeah, that's. I mean, that's basically a fail-proof plan.
I'll take the blame on that one. Hmm. Let me see if we solve more investigation. Just get shiver-ups.
Yeah.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Hold on. Okay. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall, lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately. Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Capeside Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day. Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes, okay, if it was the police, she starts explaining something.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet. Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later, on the lookout.
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Okay.
Marie? She said it was an older man. and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him. 1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me?
Man, imagine being at work
57,
and
over
then
and out.
you get a call at work on the work phone, and then it's the fucking police asking you questions about some bullshit.
I'll be very nervous for some reason. Very uneasy.
Yeah, it would definitely fill me with anxiety for sure. Who's eating right now and why aren't you sharing? That would be Gobby. Gobby.
Sorry, I got chips.
Yeah.
I got chips.
Why aren't you sharing those chips with your girlfriend, Gobby?
Just come over here. Just like the other reasons, she has to come over here.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup alongio. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead.
But you ate earlier before stream, you Gordo.
Gordo.
That's what.
Gordo.
Oh, Gordo.
Yeah.
Right. She went all Spanglish on me, and it confused me.
On her barely understanding Spanish. She called me Gordo.
Yeah, the fact that the G
yes,
was,
I am fat. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, the fact that the G was capitalized also threw me off. I thought it was like a name, like Eddie Gordo from Tekken.
Again, you could just come over here if you want to do that as well.
You're right. It's totally true.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary. Dad, just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
Yeah.
The lieutenant motions toward.
Give me a second. I feel like it's very for empathy.
Probably. That makes sense.
I don't think I have anything that will help him. Wait, I think I passed one? Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
A weathered brown door. The lieutenant motions.
Hello? Who is it?
And someone turns down the radio.
The police. A moment, please give us a moment.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in, the door is open.
Oh boy.
It's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy, Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Is this about Victor, my husband?
Man.
Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can
More than you
pick
know.
him up in the station if that's what. No, this is something much worse.
Yeah.
Is he in a hospital?
Not quite.
How bad is it?
I gotta take this because I feel like there's new morale loss. If I mess
Yeah.
up.
Definitely no small talk. This isn't the time or place. It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away,
Demons here, this by the
without
deck.
stalling.
Alright. I'm glad I went for empathy.
Yeah. High empathy. 92%.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
Yeah. Let's go with number 2.
What did you say?
A great and terrible spike. The blood flows.
Yeah, it's never easy being told that a loved one is dead.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, oh, but he was just...
But he was just here, alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
I'll go
Was
with,
he
yeah.
drunk?
Yes. Alcohol may have been playing this
I
role.
see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold.
Yeah.
How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
Fuck.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, empathy's right about this.
Yeah.
In every person's life has its own line, from beginning to end. Any major achievements or tragedies will happen, and that will be a pinpoint of the line throughout that line. So we're just adding more details to that tragedy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I kind of want to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think I would personally be honest with her and just tell her straight up.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
Here.
Oh, God.
No, no. I just need to tell my girls.
Jeez.
Damn.
You know what sucks?
Yeah.
They're both working parents, right?
Yeah.
At that point, you will assume that if one goes out, one has to put extra effort to take care of family members nearby.
Yeah.
Not just death is also could be divorce as well.
Yeah.
If the father is not involved, or sadly passed again, like her sadly passed away. So it'd be a lot more of a struggle for her to keep up with any kinds of payments for basic essentials of life, from food, water, living arrangements, stuff like that.
Mhm.
It burns like acid.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
You, so they're adults.
Yeah.
No. A day.
Yeah. Dual empathy says take a day to recover, then.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you. Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier. Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
I kind of want to give her a hug, to be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles are giving soon. Already, she starts to shake.
We should step outside and talk. You did well.
I could
You
have
did
done more.
enough. Can't save the whole world, you know. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased. They'll manage. That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done. Let's go.
You look south, over the crumbling balustrade. There, 1.2 kilometers away, a piece of broken stone cuts into the sky. A tomb. On it, a mural that used to say, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away." You cannot really see the felled building from here, but somehow you feel like you should return to it.
A broken stone cuts in the sky. On its mural, you used to say to me, "We're away."
So I guess we got to go back to the Feld building.
The electric building that was like where the father and the son is.
I think so.
Interesting. I'm glad we put points in empathy.
Yeah.
Let's rip off these clothes or new shivers. We did the best we could.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing I like about the writing of this game is how it balances like super secret moments and topics and stuff with like ridiculous, like wacky, crazy comedic moments. It's
But it
weird.
knows when it gets serious.
Yeah.
Well. It also brings up a bit more like a moral dilemma on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And can sometimes really question your ideas a little bit, depending on situation.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we just had this, like, super serious moment of, like, telling this woman that her husband is dead. And, like, it was a scene that was handled very well and very, like, maturely. And 2 streams ago, we were singing karaoke in the Whirling Rex.
zoom out. There we go.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I just realized it was like really zoomed in. I was like, I kind of need to zoom out a little more.
You know, honestly, just in general in games like this, where like lets you zoom the camera in and out, I for the most part usually prefer to have the camera zoomed out all the way.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying,
Death
"Failed
notification.
electrical."
Hold on. Kim, I'm sorry, but we're gonna need to get the investigation going, so...
Alright, time for some more speed.
No, booze.
Oh, I thought you equipped the speed, my bad.
I was trying to booze. Like a
Alright.
little buggy when it comes to
More booze. Can't be a superstar cop without some alcohol in our
The
system.
once bright mural towers above you.
it better work.
Suddenly,
Okay.
there's a sigh carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it. In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels.
She's down there.
Okay. Why?
No one told me.
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
Really?
Oh, now we can point out the ladder.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force.
Yeah, brute force is safe. It's not like we hurt ourselves before using brute force, trying to bash open doors or anything.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground, and you're 180? Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? Yeah, because falling from that height seems, well, splat. So don't...
Teleportation is not a thing. This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here. Oh yes, it could hurt.
Maybe you just...
You lack imagination.
Yeah.
He is restraining himself from using a parental...
Oh,
Maybe,
what?
Maybe you just need to try hard. Okay, you gotta try teleporting onto the roof now.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate.
What the fuck
Let's
is
go!
going on?
Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is... Zoot! Zap! Magic. You feel yourself disappear. Your atoms fading out of existence.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bang! You find yourself on the roof.
What?
Mastered the art of physical displacement.
Ah! Our 2 brain cells did it!
I just saw you climb down. Like a regular person.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with...
Oh god. Oh, there's a way down. Okay, I thought I gotta do some weird parkour just to jump down.
Also, Kim just referred to this as an adventure. He's finally coming around.
Yeah, he's finally had his spirit ready.
I was hoping you could like break the window to let him in or something.
No, you gotta find another way.
I wonder.
Should take out your flashlight. Okay.
I imagine if we failed the teleporting, we probably would have like climbed the ladder and fell or some shit. Huh.
Maybe. I got a gun. Oh,
There's Kim.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here
Who's
under
there?
the boardwalk for a while.
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
Yeah, use those muscles.
The doors seem
I'm
to be
super
on
strong.
rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that. After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before.
He's quite proud of himself.
Pay attention. That's
Yes,
so
yes. It's cool to risk your life climbing on the Anyway, let's investigate these passages.
New suit.
Alright.
It's down there. It's down. I just saw it go all the way down.
Oh no, I was looking.
Oh.
Oh, that's what it does. I was looking for like a. I was looking for something that helps with like either reaction speed or.
Oh, with the hat, the bum hat.
I was thinking about it, but I also we would like to have like a bit more. Yeah, there you go. Because at this point, I'm most likely gonna have to either apprehend the suspect. Huh. Oh.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes.
Man,
Black reads.
I miss her
Cain
mutton
Mazel.
chops.
There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago. We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case. Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff. Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted. You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
New hat. Friendly neighborhood communard.
If I show him this Sunday friend, this how will we react?
There's footsteps.
Yeah. Buzzing.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
No, what do you mean? I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were... No, but you are the sensitive one. Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
I got a gun, so I can
Once
shoot
we
a
detect
leg.
a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
Definitely. I think she knows something about the mercenaries, maybe. And she won't be around if the situation explodes. I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
You just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
You mean morale? I don't see how cryptozoology and the murder investigation are connected. But the situation in the city will get tense for everyone.
If it gets that tense, the amateur zoologists might not be able to do their job.
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground. I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been...
This seems like the game warning us that this is a point of no return.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Okay. You know what? Be safe. I got meds to keep myself up in case something bad happens. Let's see, is there any items we can use here?
Some money.
More money.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A
Oh,
strange
wow.
pain, like you've never felt before. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head.
A supersonic
all at once.
blast?
But her words
Seems
are the
like
only
it.
ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But...
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
What?
Is that real? Hold on, I'm gonna Google this shit.
Feels like it had to be very heavy amount of waves to cause like a pressure downwards.
Yeah.
Or cause like a disorientation to the more cerebral in general.
Was it a pale latitude compressor?
Yeah. Is that a real thing or science fiction?
I think it's science fiction. Yeah, it's
Right.
not showing, like, nothing real is coming up for it. In fact, most of the search results that came up for it were related to disco.
So, do you want... Alright, you ready to continue?
Yeah.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, You can force a radio signal grid on the Pale. Literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the Pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is
Yeah.
a concentration of radio waves.
So not like a different, not like overwhelming, but more dense.
Yeah.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
The Pale? It's the end of the world. I built it myself.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
Can I just pull my gun out?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
This is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
This is like...
You know that white noise even TV?
Yeah.
Kind of thing like that, right?
Yeah. This technology seems so alien compared to everything else we've seen in the game so far.
It is.
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through. Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it. If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Is there a check? I would assume it's like a physical check.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
The gun she's carrying is a two-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
Oh! Oh!
Interesting.
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while. So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find to my back. This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies. No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
Huh.
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
Go with two.
Fuck.
Go with two.
Two?
Because, yeah, because both...
Well, I
In
guess
both
I
cases,
always
you're
knew she
basically
was the
selling
driver
out
for
Class G.
all else.
But at least in the second one, you're telling her, we kind of forced it out of her so that she doesn't think she was really betrayed, I guess.
But, I'm assuming Ruby knows her situation, so...
Yeah.
She knew that she will die if she gets taken away.
She couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people whom people like. How the fuck do the rest of you get by? I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it. I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types. You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to off someone.
See her confident gaze, her toned arms. Yeah, she wouldn't have had much trouble in the intimacy department.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do. Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate him, okay?
I'm listening. Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
Fuck, I try to remember. They did say that that's a really long week.
Yeah, I forget how long the length was.
I think it's 15. Because it was 11:45. They mentioned. Oh, okay, look. God, I wish I could look through our notes a bit more.
Same. But I think you're right. I think it was 15.
I want to see if they specify any details.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always
Okay,
do.
I got right.
I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time. Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain. No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardenne. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city. Why? Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries. Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
She looks you in the eye, impassively, making it clear that she's not planning to comment on the matter any.
Don't know it, but also...
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
Okay. You want me to revisit it or no?
The gun. Well, we already know the gun she has isn't the same gun as the murder weapon.
And? Sure don't.
The breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
No, they're not practical. Break too often.
A doubt creeps over you. She sounds so sure of everything. So, not guilty.
The gun store. Trigger Happy Jacks. What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal. A knocked away 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
That isn't it.
Yeah, evidence. I considered her a good friend, yeah. What the hell? Yeah, I've gotten worse.
Her hand slipped from the dial of the compressor for a moment, almost turning it down. Then she put her hand back. Not yet.
Wow. Pissing, pinball, and now peeping. I'm just not following your insinuations, Detective. If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, worst case scenario, look at a naughty photo. Who has time to go skulking about the whirling, drilling holes in walls? Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
Wrong. That kind of pussy is never replaceable.
Jesus Christ, electrochemistry.
Christ.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this. That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts who didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
She touched that radiant beauty, that silver wellspring of desire.
You know what? I'm gonna say then what happened.
Yeah, that's what I would get to.
Wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leaving me on.
Yeah, because if this is a serious situation, so I'm not gonna toy with her.
I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy. Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer. Go ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna. The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia. It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival. Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar. No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style. So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on. I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too. No, I did not. Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip with the radio.
No, hold up. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
How would she know she has a bullet? She had a bullet. No, wait.
I mean,
scratch that. We did say the gun.
Yeah. I'm sure when she helped stage the lynching too, class she told her that he was shot.
Listening in on the conversations.
No, they didn't. Remember, Class C was surprised about the bullet. Classy was surprised by the bullet, Titus was surprised by the bullet. That's how we kind of figured out that Classy is lying. Remember, her emotion tone changed when they found out at the end they shot him. Like if it was grieving to that she had cared for that person for a bit, and finding out like what really killed him, or what lazy guy do that she assumed that got him killed. I think he got killed something else. You know what I'm saying?
Some things don't add up then, because he was clearly shot while they were fucking. And he fell.
Yeah, but go ahead.
And he fell on top of her while they were fucking. After he got shot.
Yeah, but
and the window broke. The window shattered.
But why was she surprised about the bullet, and why Titus was surprised about the bullet? They were both surprised, what? How?
The only thing I can think of is maybe they're surprised that we found out about the bullet. Because that was the big hole in the story. They wanted to make us believe that it was the hanging that killed him.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Clausia's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
Clausia didn't want to turn the lamp on. She was afraid of another shot. She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Clausia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Okay.
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
This woman has seen people OD. Clausia wasn't quite there yet.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
What?
Huh.
So Classy's lying more.
Yeah.
She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got
Okay.
It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone.
So I have another theory came up. Remember what she said that she used to work for like a separate company or separate government industry kind of thing?
Yeah.
Do you think someone paid her to basically to either frame the target to a perfect angle or her to do the killing herself?
Maybe.
Because what her testimony is, it debunks her entire. Debunks about a crucial point of the reasoning.
She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
But wait a minute, both Titus and Classy say she came up with a plan, so unless the Ruby and Classy were although when they said the plan, if Ruby just said the plan is.
Yeah. Maybe.
Hold on, let me restart the share play, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let me know you connected and see you need to see.
Yeah, I'm in.
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
It has to be a breech loader rifle, but the caliber looks small enough. If you think about it, hold on. God, I wish I could look a bit more detail in the bullet. Okay.
Yeah.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going, fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Her grip on the gun is tight, her arms toned, her posture solid. Martinez lost a valuable defender.
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop, that strange, distant fear is getting close now.
What do you mean, Puta Madre agents?
You. Everyone says you're his peon. His human can opener.
Whose?
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something. Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do
I'm
you think
famous!
I'm here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you? Nah. That I'm not planning to shoot you is the extent of the courtesy I can extend to La Puta Madre at present. You know what I did. I fucked him over. And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat.
What bunker? Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Okay, I'm getting close.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could save this.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes,
All right.
it's a little clearer.
Nice.
Take the shot! I am the himbo cop, Harry!
She's just gonna let us walk up to the machine.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but... She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Wait. I don't know if you should take that.
Problem solving.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problem.
I didn't expect rhetoric to be involved!
Oh, yes it is.
I guess we have no choice. Roll that rhetoric. Let's see.
You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself. Because you've misread the situation from the beginning. No, wait. Finally, it comes to you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Incredulous grin. shakes her head, and pulls the trigger. You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
We are cops. Everything is our fault if we let it be. Our job. It went really bad, and now we need to clean it up. Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois, control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case, believe me. You can't let this break you.
There is no coming back from this one.
Fuck! We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere. That tent there.
I guess I'll take her gun.
Can we dual wield?
You want redo?
No, I'm asking if we can dual wield.
Not sure.
Since when was this famous phase begun? Last I checked, you're plain Jane, babe. I don't know what that's a response to. What'd you say that made her?
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She was used to camping out. You see a rolled-up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
The lieutenant nods. There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazine. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook. You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
This is gonna get real bad. So I can dual wield them.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
Wait, am I Dante?
A thick journal. The cover is worn.
You
by
do have
Holding
two
the blade.
guns. Yeah, I was gonna say you do have two guns and a sword.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back
And
cover
you did teleport.
an embossed brand name, Schneller.
Exactly.
This was important to her, when it was still hers. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins. It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes.
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape. Short, wry observations of people and places, probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues, always tough on the leadership. The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable. Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this, loyal to a fault. But that's another matter. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it. That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
What about this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here, March 9th and March 15th.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder.
So, someone is orchestrating the whole entire thing right now.
Then again, isn't that what
Much
I've been
bigger.
doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call her personally? Why?
And it's someone that
just as she had feared,
people associate us with specifically.
It's in you to do something like this. Kill her. Physically, at least. You could pull the trigger if you had to. Yes, you could. You'd pull it 1, 2, 3 times and watch her fall. No, stop. He wouldn't do that. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly. That must have been one hell of a conversation. The thick journal bound. The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
I don't think she killed a mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed.
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one, he thinks.
She was in plenty of trouble, even without the murder charge. No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure. The head of a major Jamrock gang, specializing in drug production and trafficking. A very bad person. Classio was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should...
Classy! I got my dual guns ready. Hold on, can I just fast travel? Oh, come on.
Maybe you gotta get outside first.
No, but it's been like that for a while. Maybe if I just... No, not that. Not that. Not that.
I would say just try again once you get outside, and if not, boy, I guess we're fucking running our ass back home. Or to the whirling rags, anyway.
No. Yeah, no.
I guess we're running. Gotta get that leg work out.
Actually, what's the whole point of equipping the gun?
No idea.
Alright, we're gonna speak to Classy, cause she gone fucked up.
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger. You are prepared. Don't put away your friend. The barrels of your Villier's 9mm pistol shine threateningly in the cold spring lights.
Yes, I hear commotion. Let's go.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm. The game mentions that we're holding our gun, but not the other one. I wonder if we'll be able to use the other one. Fuck it. BRB.
Alright, sorry about that.
That's fine. We're back.
Alright.
Good. Be ready to take damage.
I'm all out of shit to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Oh, fuck.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. Alright? Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the scab leader. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate.
I have armor to you, fucker! I'm ready! You little shit fuck!
You have some armor.
Very wrong with him.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street? This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like these.
No. Titus, let me handle this.
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful.
Oh. Wait! Hold up! Hey, Ness?
Yeah.
You see a man with a rifle a bit up to the left, nearby the boarded windows? He's kind of blending a little bit.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Do you see what gun he's using?
Just barely.
He's using a rifle.
Yeah.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse.
Let's hope we can get through this without anyone
Words are
dying.
barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck. There are 3 of them. I was hoping there would be less.
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all. Heavily armed. The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Fuck, I wish... We were a quick save. If worst comes to worst, we could try with avoiding getting her killing herself, right?
Do number 2 first, real quick. Just I want to see what Kim says about that.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Alright. What were you saying?
Okay.
No. We have to step in.
Fuck! Ah! I wish I could give you that repair! I got 2 guns at least! I'm ready!
Lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice. Pig fuck!
Should I... God. The thing is that other guys could be an issue.
Yeah.
If I got 2 guns, so I could hold 2, up to 2 down at least.
Go with 3.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out first. Get under his skin. I don't know about this. I'm barely keeping your hand from trembling here. Peace.
Jesus Christ!
Thus far.
Oh!
The first idea you have, then move down from that. Please.
I don't know if I want to go right to shooting just yet.
But to be honest, I don't know how long I could drag this out. Their patience wearing thin right now.
Yeah.
I want to say this. Fuck.
The only reason I don't want to do 7 right away is because if you shoot him, the other 2 are going to start shooting, and people are going to die.
The problem is that this is low. This is even lower. My best chance is that. They're already waving a gun. They have a high superior firepower. But here's the one big problem with all their firepower, right?
Yeah.
They all have one shot. Fuck. Shit. God. But the thing is that I'm likely to fail with this. I'm okay with this, but the problem is that I'm not sure how great it'll be. This is my best chance right now. They're too angry, so they're not going to listen.
Yeah. That's
I would say
a
go
really
with
bad
it.
joke. If you want to hear it, go for it.
Alright.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
She's gone, you stupid fuck. Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you.
So what do you do to stay warm when it's cold outside? I don't know. What do you do to stay warm when it's cold outside?
Do anything stupid. The company bitch is gone. Laylee's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot
You coward! Coward!
Together.
You go into a corner because it's always 90 degrees there. God fucking damn it.
Scatter soon, one by one.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a good joke. I mean, it's stupid, but I like it.
God. Fuck. Fuck. I think they'll shoot her right away if they see her. Do you want to take the shot?
Me personally, I would try the suggestion because it's still even. And even if it fails, worst case scenario, people die, and people are gonna die either way with hand-eye coordination. I'm like, I can feel it.
You know what? Give me a coin. I ain't saying shoot him just because just to back him off, but where's a coin?
I have a coin. Heads or tails?
Heads to shoot, tails to turn tails and go for the hangman.
Heads. Alright.
Alright.
Shoot him.
Yeah!
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
I yell so loud, I actually pull my cord.
Now you have seen a bit of what he goes.
There is a hole.
Oh, what he goes through. My humor is broken.
Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't.
Wait, am I dead? Woo!
To your right, the killer raises his right.
Oh!
But the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Oh God, I didn't know.
A low shot rings. You feel a tapping.
Ah! Wait, the armor saved me?
Then the sound of dice rolling.
Oh!
Right.
The armor saved me!
You got hit. The armor.
Yeah!
But still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lung.
God, please.
2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant.
Oh shit!
The other from the balls. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds.
Glenn got hit.
Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic.
Fuck.
With blood gushing from his
Are you serious?
His pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
No, I'm dead.
Well,
you can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
The fast dial.
Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But
oh, God.
It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And the cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him, a slender white shadow towering.
Kim's about to get shot now soon.
Stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
Oh!
No! And hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles and your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a
Oh!
He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone.
Alright, well, at least you managed to save Kim.
The woman is gone.
Yeah.
So is Kim.
To be fair,
The whole world.
the archive people are now pissed, and they're willing to go great lengths at this point.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
No, let me back into the fight.
There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his bone sleep.
I think if I would have got the full armor, I would have actually lived. I would have a better time.
There was a radio
Probably.
in the distance, a radio of the world, playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon we will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
Do I live? I did get a hip shot.
I think you lived. It seems to be implying that you slept through recovery.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain. It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
Sunrise, Parabellum. It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. Yes, the joke wasn't funny anymore. Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Isn't that written on your...
It served you well. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. Yes, we have also completely failed, but that's okay. What happened? You shot the Major in the face. A firefight ensued. Yes.
You're a real killer, Harry.
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name. Yes, he's still alive too. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said that no one wants to party with you, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, the Pole, before she got the jump on me. I killed her. And that's what happened. This is the one. The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Crenel for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate. Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know. 3. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets.
Damn.
And Theo, he was just too old for combat. All. Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
The text says 6, but Kim voice said 7.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The mercenary tribunal is neutralized. The worst scenario has not materialized yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with...
So I got lucky.
The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire. We will see.
You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
No. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. I'm sure they are worried about you. I did. No need. Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you.
Alright, walk it off. Let's go. Oh?
Easy now.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily. Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
He nods.
I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too. We never got to know what she would have told us. I'm sure it was important. Yes, Joyce Messier. On the boat, you know? She could have helped us. It's clear the mercenaries were working for Wild Pines. At least partially. It's a little late to elicit her support now. Ruby's gone, and Class here too. We really should have arrested her, you know? Oh yes, she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. I asked Mr. Gart. Turns out it was a bad idea not to arrest her. But maybe it was a good deed that will pay off in heaven.
Who would have figured?
That was our job to find out, wasn't it? Honestly, I just don't know. Our circle of suspects is dead and gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has...
Oh, that's a lot of information.
Suspect. Absolutely. There's no other way to go about it. We screwed up.
So Class is gone. Can't really confront her.
He's had
now.
time to do so.
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case. What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything. I don't know. That's been there for years. Yes, God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else? It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless. We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them. What is? Something. I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism, Detective, on account of it being dead.
A nod. He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
I'm listening. I'm ready to hear what you think about solving crimes now. It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
No. Are you ready to limp? Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
Hold on, I'm trying to look at my phone.
Why not?
Actually, Gypsy, are you on my phone? No, you're not. Okay.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
I just realized.
Yep.
I have level up, so I could just level up reaction speed a little more. Yeah. I'm a rootin' shooting cowboy.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note, a few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift? It's hardly surprising. I am not drawing my gun, yet. But I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Just don't walk into another radio trap. The medicine pity.
Oops. Upstairs. Huh.
The trajectory of the
Wait.
bullet.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez. B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, the island in the bay.
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass. It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her? I find that hard to believe, but at this point, what difference does it make? Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point. So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything. He sees danger. Another trap, perhaps. He must be cautious for a reason. This man has decades of experience.
No, I just don't want to walk into another embarrassment. I am a creature of pride, you see. I'm afraid of becoming a joke.
It's not something he's proud of, but that's the way it is.
Of course. I mean, how do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone. Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
So Ty survived, so we're gonna have to talk to him. Depending what happens, he might be pissed or somewhat grateful. Ness?
Hmm?
What do you think? What do you think? Oh.
I think he might be pissed. A bunch of his men died.
At us or at them?
At them.
You approach. The bruised man raises his spear in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you.
What do you think?
Judged a lot of people.
What do you think?
That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that.
So basically, he's impressed.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas. That
Surprised he's not more like sad at least about.
This Hulk
He's probably sad, but at the same time, he kind of knows the situation, how bad it could get.
Yeah.
He's getting. So at most, we kind of mitigate the damage.
Yeah. I get that, right? Like, I'm not saying he like it's cool that he's impressed. I get that. I understand that. But like, I feel like his at least the tone of his voice should still be, I don't know, a little sadder. Cause yeah, it could have gone worse. But at the end of the day, he still lost some men. Like, some of his men still died.
From my guess, he's probably kind of mentally bracing for it for a while.
Maybe.
Because I'm assuming Everett was still somewhat honest with his usual, like, men.
Yeah.
That war's coming on. So, like, they were kind of mentally prepared for that.
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
Dick Mullen on steroids. Glenn would have liked you had he gotten that.
He has a lump in his throat when he thinks of Glenn. Lying on
See, that's what I was waiting for.
Alright.
Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still, the balls on that kid. Went down fighting for someone else's shit like a fat, angry bear.
So mainly, he's more sad about Angus because he's still young and still good-hearted. I think he's not that sad about the others just because they're more like, how do I say this?
I mean, I think he's still sad. I think it's just like he's coping with it and like understanding, like, yeah, Theo probably would, probably was happy that he went out this way.
Yeah.
Instead of rotting away on a sick bed.
The last one is the worst one.
Oh.
He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer. An honest tactic and effective.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I'd love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit. Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right. It means you might die tomorrow. So live every day like it's your last. Ain't that right, fellas?
So the lifestyle they think to themselves is always a hard, permanent model ingrained to them.
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey, Fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows, and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy Boys.
Let me restart this real quick.
Alright.
For the most part, he does respect what we did.
Yeah.
And he is happy that you intervened, despite the fact there was death involved.
Well, yeah, if we didn't do shit and just, like, stood there or ran away, not that the game wouldn't let us, like, yeah, they would have been fucking massacred.
We could have let him. Because he could have said sit quietly and wait until something happens. It's an option.
Didn't you try to back off? The game was like, and Kim was like, "No, we have to do this."
No, that's before we entered intervention. During the intervention, we could just sit back and just let it happen quietly.
I can see that option.
That's like the horrible option, the worst of option, because it's gonna be a massive.
Yeah, obviously.
Because obviously, me and Kim are the only one could do something about it.
Yeah.
Angus, I'm assuming he did best he could.
Yeah, no, obviously backing off would have been the worst option. Again, they would have been Titus and the other two would not be there if we did that.
To be honest, if I would give me a chance to prepare, I would have more prepared for body movements, like drinking and speed, just so I have a chance to do something about it. Oh, you joined. You just joined right now?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
that's fine. Wow.
So basically, I told him if you like classy. He said nope. I said I got it. I think he just doesn't care about her. She's kind of responsible.
Go pay Monica visiting Janrock. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all Rebacho.
Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression milkers.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book. Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
Oh.
Copo loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies.
Oh.
You make one hardy boy, copper.
Well, on the bright side, they are very happy with me.
Yeah, they actually respect us, though.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire.
So he respects me now, too!
I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway,
Sure, shooting him was the right call, after all.
I still
Really wants you to
would have gone
remember
with suggestion,
was also on the
I know,
personally.
but to be
Because
honest,
suggestion probably would lead to a more peaceful solution. But, hey.
the thing is that you kind of point with the gun.
Starting a
Go ahead.
gunfight at least didn't lead to a horribly bad situation, despite people dying.
The thing, but you also gotta realize we're going to be under pressure on the mercenaries to find an answer quickly, or they're just gonna start killing people one by one, or all of them again.
Yeah. Listen, all I'm saying is, I don't want to be the kind of cop that's quick to start a gunfight. That's all I'm saying. Suggestion, we can go back and forth about this all day. The choice has already been made. But I would have gone with suggestion. I would have done, the gunfight would have been the last, like, it would have been like break the glass in case of emergency type of shit.
But that's the problem, though. Like, they're disgruntled, they're angry, but there's also a chance that someone could be colluding. They want that war in the first place. Because think about this: the Pine Hill group already left. They're not in the control anymore with those people anymore. So I'm assuming they let them turn loose. So that could be just an excuse altogether, just so they could actually kill off everyone else. And probably kill the Union person just so they could reclaim it again and just start fresh, just with a new set of people.
Yeah. I mean, again, I get it. I'm just saying I personally would have tried to find a more peaceful solution before shooting.
I know.
I get it. Again, choice has been made. I don't really see a point. Like, again, we can go back and forth about this all day. And there isn't honestly a huge point to it at this point because choices are already been made. We've seen the result.
And more honestly, I kind of picked it because of the odds. That's it.
Yeah. And I get it. Like, and clearly it's going better than I expected because, again, despite people dying, now these people respect us. So,
as much as I say it, I do agree with that point that yeah, we should have talked them out of it, but at the same time, the odds for talking them out of it was really low.
Yeah. See, and the way I would have justified going with the lower odds is if it had failed, gunfight would have started anyway.
And at that point, the checks would be a lot more increasing because you also have 3 gunmen pointing a gun at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're obviously going to go for the person people that are armed.
Yeah.
Automatically.
I'm just saying, I would have gone with suggestion. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I would have actually failed, actually. But we'll go for that. Because I'm assuming the armor was actually something for preparing for this moment. Think about it. Because the reason why I'm only walking away now was just because of busted leg. It's because the chest armor would saved me.
Yeah.
If I hadn't taken out a soldier, something else might have got damaged. You said it was a helmet and arm?
The boots. I don't know if they were maybe there were arms too. I don't remember. Yeah.
It's really more of a moral discussion because at that point, it's kind of hard to say. At that point,
look, the choice was already made.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free.
That's what I'm telling you, that gunfights are how they always come to be. Gunfights are the main plot.
The drinks or not. It just felt I needed to specify that. Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business. Where was I?
Yeah.
How do you think I know the crazy shit you pulled off out there? I was there, out on the balcony, protecting my establishment.
By what? You have no weapon on you!
It's actually true. You remember him from the corner of your eye, right behind you on the whirling balcony.
So, yeah, I guess I'm what you call a badass.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him.
Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking. And also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die.
He means it. It's not just boasting. It's something he discovered about himself, stepping onto that balcony.
No problem.
Be honest, I kind of wish I prepared a bit more better. Oh.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil.
Jesus Christ.
This was Cindy the Skull. The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday. And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Oh, great. Mine's our finger painting.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
I'm not gonna do that.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man?
Oh, no.
Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same. The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
Damn.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Yes. In peace. Everything, really. I probably knew him better than... You meant the teacup in the tree, didn't you?
Oh, shit. So, I thought it would be more involved to the Hardy Boys, but it turns out anyone that close by. So, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yep.
Renee was not in the group, right?
I don't think so.
So yes, they were trying to go for a full cleanup. So any union members will be shot down because they were trying to go for a full wipe.
I don't know.
Fuck. I'm gonna increase reaction speed a little bit because I feel like in God, my logic's -1.
Your logic's been -1 for a while now.
You hear someone walking around.
I wonder if Kuno's dad is still drugged out in their apartment.
Yeah.
Hmm.
On the teetering edge to death.
He's been teetering on that edge for days now.
And his skull's gone. I wonder if you can get past past the lockdown.
I'm actually kind of curious how that protest is looking now after the fucking gunfight. Oh, protest is gone.
Yeah. But soon the gunfire is enough to scare him away.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Yet you live. It goes back to an older era where this was commonplace. Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being. No, man. Not today. Today is war.
He says it matter-of-factly, like it's no big deal.
Time will tell. I'll be okay here, doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that red I am. Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live. I'm sure I'll be luckier than you, friend.
So all support is cut off from Everett. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So what now?
Go up there?
Hmm?
There.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
go to the island. It's our only source left.
Let's go.
Hold on. Looks a little busted open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like that then.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
She sounds almost
I
disappointed.
wonder if you could use a sword at any point during the gunfight if you had it in your hand.
Maybe? But it's gonna be hard to use a sword on them. It has to be a head. Go for the head and only 2 people.
Or aim for the joints.
You need joints, but that's very precise to go for it.
Yeah.
Look at you. You can barely walk.
Get that lucky roll.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guilhem. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
So you're a killer? That's good, I guess. Better than being dead. Aye. Not a lot of RCM men who aren't killers. Of course. Can I help you with something? That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead. I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. We sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection like that. Hasn't been there herself.
Okay.
Who has then?
Was that muted for a bit?
Yeah. That was weird.
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Seems dangerous.
The twins?
Yeah.
God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Alright. Enter from the south side.
If I promise to bring it back. And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye. See, that makes me not want to lend you my That there is an absolutely 100% rock-free skiff. You got that? Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
So it's a motorized boat. Probably like a rowboat.
I thought it was going to be a rowboat, so.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
And that iron. That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great.
You know, I'm kind of curious.
What?
Like, it's weird to see here. It's gotta be weird to say, but like, usually they will say words like that very well. Okay, what looks like it is a child's voice.
Yeah.
I was wondering how they do it so well.
I don't know.
And we make a fire. We make a fire.
I think they might improv it partway through.
Gather the sticks for the fire and bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets. There are lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy.
Give me 1 second, be right back. Sorry about that.
VRB. All right.
No. Yes.
What?
Let's go with yes.
Because he asks to put the fire out. I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go.
Oh shit. Sorry, I just got Del Taco.
Yes.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces. A suspicious request made out of fear.
Our father killed himself.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Did not expect straight out there.
Me neither. Kids just say the darndest things.
Didn't say that. He didn't.
I would just say nothing.
I'm sorry.
The kid's still, so... Yeah. Unless he witness it.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna ask for his age, because it's gonna be a little bit too complex with that kind of description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
There's
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Alright, sword him.
We swashbuckle around these parts.
Yeah. Alright, I need to switch your pants out for something else. Actually, I might need that, actually.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts?
Just in case. Kim, party hard.
Kim, you don't understand. I can't steer this boat unless I'm extremely high and drunk.
And nicotine high. The trifecta, let's go.
The skiff floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go? Have you made all the... Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
What? Fine. Let's blast Sadefen then.
Alright. I feel like this is a good way for us to slip and fall into the water.
I guess we're close to the end.
It feels like it. Fuck.
You know what's funny?
What happened?
Remember when I said I dual wield for shits and giggles, right?
Yeah.
I think dual wield would save me.
Maybe.
Cause it said that Kim took the gun off my bloody hands.
Yeah. How long to beat says 22 and a half hours for main story for this game.
2.5 hours?
Yeah, 22 and a half hours. 32 for main plus extra, and 45 for completionist.
probably come back to this game in my own time. Play a bit more logical cop.
Yeah. This game, like, has just a fuck ton of replay value because you could just replay it over and over again with different builds and continue to see new shit. It's honestly one of the things that I like about RPGs is being able to play them over and over with different builds and
comes to a slow stop.
Experience them in different ways.
Turns the engine off.
Especially the fact they have different openings.
There's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you. Let's go. The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Ah, yes. So, for bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain. From enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea. The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away, 102, 105. On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other. The great ghost of the air is holding its breath. A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree. The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, the low tide filtered through its grains, a bird tending to its feathers. A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow, a big building. Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence.
Gobby giving the stream that sweet ASMR content.
I'm sorry, me a taco. Fine, I'll put down my taco.
I'm just giving you shit.
A jitter.
No, I'm so got about eating my taco.
You hear some kind of limb fidget, producing an imperceptible tick.
By Ross is right. The talk is good.
Oh.
Yes?
This is where
I don't know if we have Del Tacos up here.
Stop to think about the pain shooting up his right leg and into his groin. Not you. You're concentrated on how.
I only see a few more up over here.
Why are you bullying my babiness? I'm not bullying him.
Yes, baby, bullying me.
You know,
It is.
It's friendly
Is that why
ribbing,
we are
is what
stopping?
it is.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
It does. The RCM may descend from the ICM. It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
God, they give you a lot of cheese.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex.
Cheese is good. I like cheese.
No, they really layer thick. You know, fuck, I'll show you a photo real quick.
Okay. If you want, after you send it, I can show it on stream too.
Oh, you want to send Discord then?
It's your call. Do whatever. Oh, that is a lot of cheese. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They layer it fucking thick.
A mediocre athlete would
That's like half the taco.
his body on a busted crutch.
Exactly.
But not you. You're thinking about politics with blood dripping down your thigh.
No one remembers the ICM. The connotation is less important each year. No, an upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
So much cheese, not enough taco. Exactly.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough.
Oh, you sent it on Discord too. Okay, I'll show it on stream.
Go ahead.
One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. Oh yeah, like a horse, a workhorse, for hard.
Tell me when you're about to show it right now.
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked
I can't
200,000 steps.
find where I saved it.
Asphalt, mosaic, sand, and
The fuck?
linoleum after you re-emerged.
Hold on.
That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride. That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer. Wasn't easy getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some ingenuity to get into the...
There we go. Oh god, it's huge.
That bribe as hard as any...
Oversized hand and oversized taco.
Hold on.
God, I see the inch.
I don't know why OBS made it so big, but there's the taco. How much cheese is in that fucking taco? It's crazy.
They're barely in lettuce.
He did. Yes, he did. And you took it. Took it and put it in your
Alright, that's
pocket.
enough of the taco.
Ka-ching, baby doll. Officer Hustle riding shotgun. You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider. Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shaking for shit and then pawn it off. Law officer style. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich? Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? That's right, 100%.
Is this a hobo superstar cop?
Fucking taxes.
Stealing from you every time you buy,
That's a break.
sell, walk,
That's
talk,
I'm going to
fart,
be in the
so
bathroom for a
much
day
as
or two if my body makes it amount of cheese on the taco. It's a lot of cheese.
Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate? That is Reverchon. Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here. Total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money. Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue. There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your
I
body
don't know
is
how
still
smart it
nowhere
is to
near
just
healed.
go to sleep in some dude's mattress who's been squatting in a ship that you don't know what the dude is.
Cold.
But hey,
the entire room does.
I guess Kim
Concrete
is keeping watch.
and
So
cold. Minutes pass.
It's also a
Half
sniper,
an hour
awful
maybe.
sniper.
The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
Where's
I do
Kim?
need to heal up. Oh shit. Ah shit. Oh no. My UI's gone.
Oh shit.
It hit autosave too.
How the fuck we get out of here?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Is it bugged?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Convenient time for autosave, huh?
Yeah. Try reloading the autosave. Maybe reloading will fix it.
Maybe.
If not, then yeah, we're gonna have to either go back further or quit and restart. Nope. Still fucked.
Hold on, maybe if I can find something here. Did I already... Did I already get to kill children?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the...
Okay, I didn't even act for the boat yet.
Awesome.
She sounds almost dis...
Look at you. You can barely walk. Is this...
There was an exchange of fire.
So you're a killer? Aye. So you're a killer? Aye. Of course. Can I help you with something? That won't be a problem. If you...
Of course.
Aye. See, that makes me not... I'm sad to hear that.
That's cool. Hasn't been there.
The kids... The twins.
Can we maybe...
Be my guest. Well...
Aye, aye, Captain.
Please be conservative with...
The scruffy-haired little...
And that iron. That's... And... Gather there is...
Your nerve ending.
No. Yes.
Let's go with...
Because... No. Yes.
Let's go with, yeah.
Yes.
Because a suspicious...
Did you...
Yes. No, he don't... No. He doesn't live there.
Anything else?
I don't know. We ran. He just yelled and we said, don't say that, he didn't. I'm sorry. Then...
Lights. Fire guy.
Okay. I'm not gonna do all of them together just because...
Escape. Once you... Have you made all the...
What? Fine. Let's blast Sad FM.
I think I bugged it out.
Huh.
Let's see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. weird that we get to this point and now the game just decides to shit all over itself.
Like there's no bugs in the beginning with it, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Oh, we're already there.
Nice.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The loot there is. Let's go.
Oh, we just okay. No, we're there.
Okay.
We're there. Okay.
Okay. You are still fine.
It's 12 o'clock. You want to end it here? Or you want to end it after you sleep again?
Hold on, let me see after I sleep.
Alright.
Someone has been squatting here.
You
know, officer.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. The blanket, you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next sleep.
Okay, so sleeping bugs it out.
I guess. Weird.
You want to do it from here then?
Yeah, we'll end it here. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the weird, bugged out ending. But, yeah, it's getting late, so we're gonna call it here for tonight. Well, yeah, thanks for watching. Game continues to be fucking amazing. More disco. Probably Saturday.
Yeah.
Right? Because Rex is still gonna be out of town.
Either Saturday or Sunday, either those two.
Yeah. So more disco next weekend, pretty much. My next solo stream is on Tuesday. It's gonna be more Neo. I actually did make a schedule this week. It is up on Twitter and it's also on the Twitch channel in the schedule tab. So you can look in either of those places if you want to see what I'm streaming this week. And Yeah, links to all my socials are down below, including a link to a podcast that Gobby and I do with some friends where we talk about bullshit for hours.
Yeah.
Plug your shit, Gobby.
Again, you just stream with arcade_maximum over his Twitch channel, but at the same time, he's still gonna be on a work trip, so I'll be back here Saturday. So yeah.
All right. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.